work in Uzbekistan?
Because I love exploring. The thing here is, in our country, Uzbekistan is unknown. It's just one of the sun countries. In Philippines, we don't know Uzbekistan. These are countries unheard of. Like Latvia, Estonia, Azerbaijan, these countries are not known in our country. So the countries known are Australia, America, Canada, these common things. And then the thing here is, when I got a job offer here in Uzbekistan, I don't know where I'm going, but the greatest measure to find what's in for you is to dig deep on something you don't know. So that's the reason why I went to Uzbekistan, trusting my faith, trusting Allah, and I'm here in Fergana.
O'zbekistonga kelishim asosiy sabab shuki, men dunyoni kezib yurishim, dunyo haqida bilish xohlaydigan odamman deyaptilar. Bizni Filippinlar deyaptilar, O'zbekiston haqida hech kim eshitmagan deyaptilar. Ya'ni Latviya, Estoniya bu davlatlar haqida eshitilmagan, bizga hech kim aytmagan. Biz biladiganlar shu Avstraliya, Amerika, shular bilamiz deyapti. Menga deyapti, ish bo'yicha taklif kelganda Filippinda men bilmasdim qayerga ketayotganim. Men Allohga ishonib, shu taqdirimga ishonib ketganman O'zbekistonga deyapti.
Yes. And I believe that for people who are afraid to take any risk in life, they won't see what waits for them, what truly is for them. Because I believe that people who embrace risks and not afraid to take them deserve all the greatest rewards in this world.
Sizlar tavakkal qilishlaring kerak deyaptilar. Tavakkaldan qo'rqmasliklaring kerak. Chunki tavakkal qiladiganlarga hamma narsa bo'ladi. Dunyoni go'zalliklari ochiladi. Katta yutuqlarga erishasiz tavakkal qilsangiz.
Okay.
O'zbekcha yo'lda?
Qaysi mavzuda?
Ingliz tili.
Bering.
Ingliz tilini o'rganishga kim turtki bo'lgan sizga?
Who influenced you to learn English?
Who influenced you? In our country, no one influenced us to teach English. Ever since we were kids, we are taught English.
You're born English.
We are born, like the first word in here in Uzbekistan, maybe the first words that you call your parents are ona, right? For mom. But for us, it's mom, mommy, mother. We don't even know that the Filipino word for mom is actually nanay in the first thing that we learned, because we were taught English naturally.
Aytadilar, biz ingliz tilini ona deydigan bo'lsak, ular o'sa mother, ya'ni mommy deb tug'ilishgan. Ya'ni ular ingliz tilida gaplashadigan muhitda tug'ilishganligi uchun ularga unaqa ta'sir ko'rsatish kerak bo'lgan. Ya'ni ular haqiqatda o'zi tug'ilib ingliz tilida gaplashgan.
Tarixiga qarasanglar, shu ingliz davlatlaridan, Yevropa davlatlaridan kelib o'rnashgan savdogarlar shu ishlayapsiz-a? Shu orqali ingliz tilini avloddan avlodga o'tib bilib kelishadi. Filippin ingliz tillari. Ikkinchi mavzuga o'taylik. Let's move to second part.
Yes.
So maybe I can also answer this question.
Please.
So I really struggled in the beginning while learning English. Well, when I was grade 10, 9, 11 at this age, it was difficult. I attended many courses, English courses. Well, I got my certificates that I needed, but I couldn't properly speak English. So that was the most struggling part, challenging for me. I knew English grammar, how to write English essays, and read and comprehend, but speaking was on the floor. And when I started properly practicing is when I went to my bachelor's degree. There I met a lot of Pakistani friends, and I was surprised at their level proficiency of English. And I said, yeah, I will become one of them. Well, not accent, of course, they have very different accent, but they knew English, yeah. So I just befriended them, and I was very close with them, hanged out together. And in 1 year, believe me, just it changed like 180%. So I became very skillful in English.
Men birinchi ingliz tilini o'rganayotganda juda qiynalganman deyaptilar. Shu 10 yoshlar atrofida ingliz tilini o'rganishni boshlaganman. Juda qiynalganman, sertifikatimni olganman, lekin men faqat ingliz tilida yozishni bilardim, grammatikasini bilardim, lekin gapirish darajam Poli darajasida deyaptilar. Juda ham pastda. Ha. Keyinchalik men ingliz tilini qachon o'rgandim, bakalavr darajasini o'rgatganimda, ana pokistonlik bolalar bilan tanishib qoldim, ular bilan do'stlikni men qoyil qolganim ularda ingliz tilini bilish darajasi bo'ldi. Men ularda ingliz tilini yaxshi bilishdan ular bilan do'stlikni 1 yilda ingliz tilini bilishim 180 gradusga o'zgarib ketdi-da. Ya'ni juda ham yaxshi ingliz tilida gapiradigan bo'ldim.
Bir narsani aytdim, bularga bular ham kurslarga o'xshab kurslarga qatnaganman. 9-10-12 yoshimda ingliz tilini bilmagan narsani kurslarga qatnashganman deyapti. Keyin hozir 1 yil davomida speakingim o'zgaryapti. Nimaga o'zgargan? O'sha nimani tabiiy ravishda gaplash orqali sizlar uyalyapsizlar gapirishga. O'sha pokistonlik bolalar bilan muloqot qilish jarayonida ingliz tilida ketganda gapirish kerak.
Yaxshi, biz davom etaylik. Ikkinchi qismga o'tamiz. Ikkinchi qismda ozgina xorijda ta'lim olish haqida ozgina gapirib berishsa, bu to'g'risizlarga hali yetarli qilishi mumkin, maktabda kursini bo'lishlari mumkin. Lekin bittadan ma'lumot eslab qolinglar, eng foydali va buni yodda tutinglar. Xorijda borganingizda shuni ishlatasizlar. Qiyin holatga tushasizlarmi yoki o'qishga topshirish jarayonimi, ha? Men ularga inglizcha aytib tushuntiraman. Dear guests, let's speak about how to study abroad, how to give application, how the process goes on while you're studying in foreign countries, what difficulties you face up. Let's say a little bit from your part and from you, okay?
We'll speak most of the 4 parts. Yeah, on this.
So, studying abroad. So what you need for this, first of all, you can check it on the university websites. They put it there. It's very clear, okay? You can know their requirements by visiting their websites. And what is common in those requirements? First of all, you need to have good grades in your high school period. Okay, so get as high as possible, like 5. In Uzbekistan, the maximum is 5, I guess, right? So it's gonna be perfect if you have just 5s on your transcript.
Maktabda agarda chet elda o'qimoqchi bo'lsang, birinchi qiladigan narsa ham o'sha universitetda web sahifasiga o'tib, o'sha yerda barcha talablarda universitet haqida barcha narsalarni bilib olish mumkin. Yerda hamma yoq ochiq holda yozib qo'yilgan. Ya'ni talablarda eng asosiysi nima bo'ladi? Bu maktabdagi baholaring. Ya'ni o'sha 5 ball sistema bo'lsa, o'sha 5 ball hammasi 5 ball bo'lsa, o'sha sizlarga juda katta plus bo'ladi.
So yeah, this is one of the common points. Second common point is your language proficiency. So in case if you are going to study in English, you either need to have IELTS or TOEFL. And usually you guys take IELTS exam. So it should also be perfect, right? Like at least, like usually they require 6 points in IELTS. But if you get 6.5, even 7, imagine your competitiveness will increase automatically.
Ikkinchi eng muhim narsalardan biri bu ingliz tilini bilish darajasi. Ingliz tili agar misol uchun chet elda ingliz tilida o'qiydigan bo'lsangiz, sizlarga ikkita sertifikat yoki IELTS yoki TOEFL sertifikati kerak bo'ladi. Agarda misol uchun 30 ball aytaylik 6 bo'lsa, sizlarda 6,5-7 ball bo'lsa, sizlarda raqobatbardoshliklaring oshadi. O'sha IELTS darajasi qanchalik yuqori bo'lsa, shunchalik raqobatbardosh bo'lasiz.
Tanlov qilasizlarda universitetlarga, misol uchun 5 bo'lsa, pastroq universitetlarga, misol uchun top 300 talikka kiradigan universitetlar bo'lsa, ballarni aytmoqchi, ballaring yuqori bo'lgan sari, 6-6,5 bo'lgan sari increasing deyapti, ko'tarilib boradi, yaxshiroq universitetga kirish imkoniyatlaring.
Third point is extracurricular activities. So your life is not only about studying, okay? So you need to have other activities, such as joining local sports club or attending voluntary jobs, for example, helping some people out or just playing in the theater. So these things you need to do. So don't be passive in your life. You don't need to just study. Attend sport clubs, go to the concerts, try to learn instruments, how to play, or I don't know, try to find an organization, association where you can volunteer. I know it's difficult in maybe Marg'ilonda, maybe you don't have much options here, but you need to find something, okay?
Sizlarda hayotlaring aytiblarki, keyingi kerak bo'lgan narsa, sizlar hayotlaring faqat o'qishdan iborat bo'lgan narsa va sizlar faqat o'qishlar emas, masalan, sportlarga qatnashishlar mumkin yoki bo'lmasa boshqa organizationlarga ko'ngilli ishtirokchi bo'lib qatnashing. boshqa klublarga yoki bo'lmasa boshqa faoliyatlar ham yuritishlayim kerak. Faqatgina hayotlaring o'qishdan iborat bo'lmasligi kerak deb.
So, yeah, once you get those 3 points, I think you are mostly done and successful. The next stage is, of course, choosing the right university for you. Well, now that the important point is, I think it's not only US, Canada, Australia, or United Kingdom. For example, none of us studied in those countries. He studied in Baltic states, and they have very good quality education in there. I studied in Turkey, France, Switzerland. They have perfect education. Yeah, even in Southeast Asia, they have top 100 universities. So don't just apply for those American, Canadian universities, but you should do this. Yeah, if you see the scholarship opportunity, go apply. But also try to apply to other countries, even nearby in Kazakhstan. Even they have like top 1,000 universities, I think. So yeah, try to diversify your options. Don't just stick with very best universities in United States. Let's say if you got accepted there, what about payment? So you should also consider this.
Sizlar faqatgina Amerika davlatlari, masalan, Birlashgan Qirollik top 10dagi universitetlar tanlashdan emas, sizlar juda ham ko'p bo'lgan imkoniyatlaring bor. Masalan, yonimizdagina Qozog'iston davlatida ham juda ham yaxshi bilim berishadi. Sizlar faqatgina Amerika yoki bo'lmasa top 10dagi universitetlar bas, boshqa universitetlarga ham borib qolib ishlashga harakat qilishlaring kerak.
Okay. Anything you want to say about in this?
Actually, when it comes to this field, I personally I really studied in my country, and the thing here is, I told you, in Southeast Asia, as Mr. Javhar told you, Southeast Asia education is competitive. That's why people in our countries or in Southeast Asia, we can easily land jobs abroad, even though we study in our own country.
Ana aytadilar, misol uchun men deyaptilar Southeast Asia, ya'ni Janubiy Sharqiy Osiyoda o'qiganman, ya'ni Filippin, Indoneziya tomonlarida. Ya'ni biz aytadilar, milliy universitetlarimizda shunchalik bilim darajasi yuqoriki, bizni o'zimizni milliy universitetlarda diplom bilan biz chet elda ham ish topishimiz juda oson bo'ladi.
So even if you will end up studying in your country, it's okay. It's just that you need to be equally competitive with people who studied abroad. That's the only requirement for you to land a job abroad, because I can personally advise on how to get jobs abroad more than studying in universities abroad.
Garchi sizlar O'zbekistonda o'qib tugatsalar, sizlar shunaqa darajada bo'lishing kerakki, boshqa chet elda bitirgan o'sha kandidat bilan bir xil darajada turishlaring uchun yoki raqobatbardosh bo'lishlaring uchun, ana chet elda ish topishlaring bu chet elda o'qishdan ko'ra muhimroq bo'ladi. Bunga ahamiyat bersang kerak.
Do you have anything else to say in this regard, in this topic?
With this regard, the thing that I can say is it's okay. You are not less competitive if you will study in Uzbekistan. It's just that you need to double up in order to be at par with people who will study in Oxford, in Harvard. It's not your university who's going to define you. It's you who's going to define what education you got from your university.
Sizlarda O'zbekistonda o'qiganlaringiz yoki chet elda, sizlarda raqobatbardosh emassizlar degani emas. Sizlarda raqobatbardosh qiladigan sizlarda universitetlar yoki olgan ta'limlar emas, sizlarda qanday o'sha o'qiganlaring sizlarda darajalarini aniqlab beradi. U Oxfordda o'qiganmi, boshqa joyda o'qiganmi, u sizlarga ularning o'rtalarida farq shuki, sizlar o'zlaringiz aniqlaysizlar bu narsani.
Ta'lim haqida yozilmoqchida bu yerda 90 o'zlaringa harakat qilishlar.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Then let's do our third part. Different theme we have now. Okay, o'quvchilar birinchisi yo'l uchinchisi bu ularni faoliyati davom etayotgan joy. Current hozirgi kundagi joylari bizim maktabi haqida bo'ladi. Bu yerda o'quvchilarda bilim darajasini so'rashlari mumkin. O'zlarining ish faoliyati haqida, qanaqa fanlar o'qitiladi, imkoniyatlar qanday topshirsa bo'ladi, agar topshirmoqchi bo'lgan bo'lsa, bo'layotgan harakat qilayotganlar bo'lsa ichlarida shu haqida bo'ladi. Hozir birinchi savol yo'q edi o'zi bu mavzuda. Xorijda o'qish bo'yicha savol yo'q edi, yo bormi? Bormi?
O'zlar qaysi universitetda o'qiganlar?
Aytib o'tishdi o'zlarini. Bular birinchi Arci, mana Mr. Arci Filippindagi milliy universitetda o'qishgan ekan. Top mingtalikka kiruvchi universitetlar ekan, asosan mamlakatlarida. Ikkinchilari
Okay. Yeah, the universities that you're interested in. Okay, I studied in De La Salle University. That is around top 200 of the world rankings. And then I studied in the oldest university in Asia, University of Santo Tomas. And then I also have an exchange program in Seoul National University in South Korea. So these are the places I've been to.
Which levels you have graduated from, masters or?
Masters.
Masters.
And the thing here is, in my profession, unlike in teaching, that you need to have master's, PhD, actually in my profession, you need to have a lot of skills because I'm actually working in a company.
First university was in Laos, yeah?
No, De La Salle University.
De La Salle. Okay, birinchi bitirgan universitetim bu De La Salle Universiteti. Filippinlarda bu top 200 talik atrofida turadi bu universitet. İkinci Asya'daki en qadimiy universitet Saddam.
University of Santo Tomas.
Santo Tomas.
Oldest university in Asia.
Okay. Yani Asya'daki en qadimiy universitetda Santo Tomas universitetida o'qiganman va uchinchisi
magistratura davomida
Janubiy Koreyada
Seoul Daehakyo
universitetida student almashish programmasi bo'yicha o'qiganman. Mani sohamda shunaqaki, sizni bilim darajangizdan o'zingizdagi bor qobiliyatlaringiz sizda ko'proq kerak bo'ladi.
And unlike in you that you need to have IELTS or TOEFL requirements, we Filipinos are actually not expected to have this because our second language is English. So personally, IELTS and TOEFL are not required in our country.
TOEFL yoki IELTS kerak emas. Filippinda ikkinchi til ingliz tili hisoblangani uchun bizdan IELTS yoki TOEFL sertifikat talab qilinmaydi.
Well, our guest, I have already explained the meaning break. Our third topic will be devoted to your work in presidential school, the process, the knowledge of your pupils there, the subjects you teach them, and the payment, any payments there. If it's free, then tell them about it. If it's possible, give them interest to be one of the best and to apply. Okay, you want to start first? Boss,
Okay, so in presidential school, there is like a qualifying exam for the entire 5th grade. I think it happens every year. Admission for 5th grades, wherein only 24 students are actually allowed to be admitted. But we are also considering the possibility for higher grades because in presidential school, if your marks are 3 and below, you are expected to be expelled and replaced by someone else who's better than you.
Prezident maktabiga asosan shu 5-sinfdan qabul boshlanadi. Bizda 24 ta bola qabul qilinadi. Men shu 5-sinfga o'tayotganda sizlardan imtihon olinadi. Biz o'ylayapmiz hozircha kattaroq sinflarga ham imtihon qilinishini, chunki sizlarda baholang 3 yoki undan past bo'lsa, sizlarda haydovor onlaynga boshqa bola olinsa, o'shanda imtihon qilinadi.
Process in entering the presidential school and staying in presidential school is actually very competitive because everything is free, from the gadgets that you're going to use, Wi-Fi usage, dormitory, food, everything is actually sponsored by the government. Even clothes.
Hamma narsa sizga bepul bo'ladi. U yerda Wi-Fi yoki o'sha yerda ta'lim olishingiz yoki ovqatlanish, hammasi bepul bo'ladi.
The only problem that your mother or father will be thinking is if you can stay for long, because again, academics in presidential school is very competitive.
Muammoli tomoni shu ota-onalaringiz sizlardan uzoq vaqt hafta davomida u yerda qolasizlar. sizlarda shu ahvollaringdan bo'ladigan xavotirlar bo'lishi mumkin. Naqadar o'sha namoylar
ta'liminglarga e'tibor beryapman. Bu ota-onalar xavotir olishi, bu sizlarda ta'liminglar tushib ketsa qaydan olishi mumkin. O'qituvchilar xorijlik.
And in residential school also, aside from English, mother tongue, and Russian, they are expected to have an extra curricular on 2 more languages. I think Turkish from Mr. Javhar and German is actually required among students, and even Arabic for them to read the Quran.
Yani sizlarda Prezident maktabida ona tili, rus tili, ingliz tilidan boshqa yana ikkita ortiqcha til, ya'ni ortiqchasi nima desam bo'ladi? Qo'shimcha til sizlarga o'rgatiladi. U yoki turkiy til bo'lishi mumkin, arab tili, Qur'on o'qish uchun yoki nemis tili bo'lishi mumkin.
Nemis tili. Yeah, that's it.
Anything additional, please?
Mr. He will add more.
Oh, you didn't tell about your subject.
I'm teaching mathematics. Yeah. And statistics, of course.
So it's a Cambridge system. The books that they study is like from Cambridge, and the only thing they learn in Uzbek is Uzbek language and history. Yeah, language, literature, and history. Those 3 subjects are in Uzbek. The rest is English, and the books are provided by Cambridge system, and thus you are expected to take exams, Cambridge AS, 0 level, those exams. And these are competitive exams, so you are not the only one taking this. Throughout the world, all these Cambridge schools, international system schools, take this exam.
Yani bütün Prezident maktabida Cambridge sistemasi bo'yicha ta'lim beriladi. Sizlarda bitta o'zbek tilida o'tadigan darslaringiz faqatgina ona tili, adabiyot. Qolgan hamma fanlarning o'sha ingliz tilida o'qitiladi. Ya'ni sizlar baholash sistemalarining butun dunyoda Cambridge sistemi qanaqa o'tilsa, xuddi shunday Prezident maktabida ham o'tiladi.
So, you graduate being very competitive, and you are expected to be accepted to top universities in the world. So this is our expectations. Once you manage to get through all without any 3s in your transcript, the next stages you need to be studying in top maybe 500, not beyond this. And for this also, again, the agency helps you financially. So there is a scheme, mechanism where they try to help to finance your education.
Sizlarda o'sha to'qqizdan o'sha Prezident maktabini bitirib chiqishlaringda sizlar juda raqobatbardosh bo'lib chiqasizlar. Biz sizlardan hayotga umidimiz shuki, sizlar top 500 tadan kam bo'lmagan universitetlarga kirishlaring kerak. Ya'ni agarda tabiiyligida 3 layn bo'lmasa, sizlar albatta o'sha top universitetlarga kirasizlar. Bunda sizlarda